The competition on the All-Star Challenge Tour is finally heating up. Shane Lake and Gravedigger took the racing championship in El Paso, while Devin Barber in Avenger got his first Dubby Freestyle Championship. Tonight, we're stopping in Glendale, Arizona, with Team Thunder ahead by only 24 points. Can they hold the lead? This is the Rigs of Rod Semi-Realistic Points Series, and this is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to the RORSRPS channel. My name is Preston Vieira and I'll be your host as we visit State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, looking for our next Dubby Racing Champion here on the All-Star Challenge Tour. For the first time on this tour, we'll be seeing J-Hook style racing inspired by the classic Las Vegas layout. But before we get into the competition, let's check out our racing bracket for tonight and see who will be competing in our two competitions. Kicking off the racing competition, Zack Antezana in Team Mayhem's Max D leading in racing points. He'll be taking on Preston Perez in Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Devin Barber in Avenger is going to take on Team Mayhem's Gravedigger with Jake Cranford behind the wheel. Then it's John Gordon in Bad Company facing off against Bari Musau in Zombie. Max D for Team Thunder is going to be facing off against JR McNeal, our sub, in Superstar. Then it's Shane Lake in Gravedigger representing Team Thunder, facing off against Dave Reed in Northern Nightmare. Blake Thompson in Hypershock will face off against Bryce Kenny in Mohawk Warrior. Then it's Rick Steffens in Blown Money, taking on Jackson Shalette in Piece of Scrap. And lastly, closing out round one, EJ Heyen in Blue Thunder will face off against Cynthia Gauthier in Lucas Stabilizer. But let's jump right into the competition here, getting things started in round one. Zack Antezana, leader in racing points for the tour right now in Team Mayhem's Max D. He'll be taking on Preston Perez in Team Thunder's Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Now, Team Thunder is in the lead, but as we know, there is only 4 points between the two teams right now. Anything could happen here. Every show is a new show. And this race could very well set the tone for the rest of the night. This is Team Thunder versus Team Mayhem. Got to keep your morale up if your team is down, because anything can happen when you hit the track. And we're looking at right now, again, Team Thunder is in the lead. If Team Thunder holds this lead until the end of the tour, in only 3 shows, they will be advancing into the World Finals. As a team, Team Mayhem will be locked out. Preston Perez in Monster Mutt Rottweiler not doing too well in points overall. I definitely would count him out if it weren't for the fact that his team were in the lead. Zack Antezana in pretty good standing overall. I believe he's in 2nd or 3rd place right now. As we launch off of the starting line, we'll find out what place he gets in this race. Preston Perez all over the place, clipping the turning obstacle. He is struggling on the left side of your screen. It is going to be Zack Antezana in Max D, representing Team Mayhem, heading into round 2. We'll see if that does set the tone or not here in just a little bit. But moving on into our next race of the night, Devin Barber in Avenger, your freestyle champion from El Paso on your right. Tonight, he brings out the World Finals 13 yellow body. And he'll be taking on Jake Cranford in Team Mayhem's Gravedigger. Jake has been struggling a little bit, not doing too well in the point standings overall. He keeps falling farther and farther back, unfortunately, for the Gravedigger team. But we'll see what he does here tonight. As I just mentioned, every show is a new show. Every night is a new night. We'll see what happens here as we're staged, ready to go, and we are green. Devin looking for his first racing championship of the season. He's made it up into the semifinals once before. We'll see what he can do tonight as these two are neck and neck headed to the line. It is very close. I can't even tell, but our official judges can. That is Devin Barber in Avenger making the official call heading into round 2. Team Thunder gets it done here in race 2. Team Mayhem in race 1. Team Thunder in race 2. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens tonight. Bari Musau in Zombie coming out next on your left. He'll be taking on John Gordon in Bad Company. Zombie in Season 1 was in lockstep with Medusa. getting runner-up position in multiple racing competitions. Came in second overall for the Tour. Medusa getting the Tour Championship. This season, he's struggling a little bit. He was doing pretty good earlier in the season, but here in the second half, he is just falling behind. Not doing too well for Team Mayhem, but on the other hand, John Gordon has been picking things up. He's kind of steady throughout the season. We'll see what happens here tonight as we head into our first turn. Who is going to take it to the line tonight? Around our final turn, it is going to be Bari Musau in Zombie, representing Team Mayhem, heading into round 2, getting it done one step closer to his first racing championship of the season. Came into it with good intentions, high hopes, but so far it's just not working for him. We'll see what happens tonight as Trevor Goldberg in Team Thunder's Max D comes out on your right. He'll be taking on JR McNeal, our substitute in Superstar. You may have seen this truck in MEL. Of course, this is Alfredo Moya's custom. You know Alfredo Moya as the driver of Dragon on the Biggest and Baddest Tour. We'll see how his truck can do here with JR McNeal behind the wheel, and if he can get that truck a championship and potentially earn himself a second show and a shot at some more points. Launching off of the starting line, though, we are jumping right into this race. JR McNeal clips the container heading into the straightaway. Trevor Goldberg out very wide in this turn, but he's going to take it to the line either way. JR McNeal not going to make it happen here in the racing competition. We'll see how he does in the freestyle competition, and if he could at least earn a spot in the last chance qualifier. Let's see what happens. Shane Lake in Gravedigger representing Team Thunder on your right. Dave Reed in Northern Nightmare representing Team Mayhem on your left. Dave Reed definitely struggling in the racing competition. Has only made it up into round 2 so far this season. Aside from that, in show 1, it's all round 1. Shane Lake in Gravedigger, 2-time racing champion, wants to make it 3 here tonight in Glendale. We'll see if he can do that, starting here with Dave Reed in Northern Nightmare, who will come out on top as we go green and launch down the track. Over our first jump of the race. Nicely done from Shane Lake. Tucks it in super tight, a little too tight. Dave Reed, a little sloppy on the exit. It is going to be Shane Lake in Gravedigger representing Team Mayhem, or excuse me, Team Thunder, heading into round 2, making it stick. Another driver into round 2 and a 2-time champion, one step closer to another championship. Blake Thompson in HyperShock representing Team Mayhem on your right. He'll be taking on Bryce Kenny in Mohawk Warrior, again, Team Mayhem. Blake Thompson in HyperShock, one-time racing champion from Orlando, really did well on a track that a lot of drivers struggled on. Bryce Kenny, no racing championships under his belt so far this season, has made it up into the semifinals once before in show 1 this season. We'll see if he can do it again here in Glendale, or if it's all Blake Thompson looking for another championship. We're launching down the track. Blake Thompson clips the container. That is going to slow him down in the straightaway. Bryce Kenny looking for an easy win here in round 1, and he gets it. Over the line, it is Bryce Kenny in Mohawk Warrior. He will be heading into round 2 tonight, looking for his first Dubby Racing Championship. I'm curious, man. It could happen. Any driver can make it happen on any night. Rick Steffens, blown money on your right. He'll be taking on Jackson Shalette in Piece of Scrap. This is another Team Mayhem versus Team Thunder race. Jackson Shalette has been in the semifinals once before. Rick Steffens in Blown Money, a one-time racing champion from Tampa in show 4. We'll see what happens here in show 7. Only 3 shows between them, but anything could happen, man. I'm very excited to see what Rick Steffens can do here in Glendale. Stage ready to go. We're launching down the track already. I was a little slow on that call, but here we go over the jump. These two are neck and neck heading into the turn, and Rick Steffens chucks this truck over. Definitely not what he wanted to do tonight down here in round 1. That's going to be a DNF. So he gets 0 points as opposed to all the other round 1 losses getting 2 points. Very interesting. Jackson Shalette on to round 2, getting an easy win here in round 1 tonight. And finally, closing out round 1, EJ Heyen in Blue Thunder, representing Team Thunder, taking on Cynthia, Gauthier, and Lucas Stabilizer, also representing Team Thunder. No matter where we go here, it's Team Thunder in round 2. Cynthia Gauthier has been in the finals once before, but took a loss to Shane Lake, giving him his first racing championship. EJ Heyen, oh, there's Cynthia blowing the horns right there. EJ Heyen has been in the final round once before as well, but again, took a loss, not getting the win. We'll see if either one of these two has what it takes tonight to get the championship as we head down the track. Cynthia looking fast here in Glendale. Around the turn, great turn from both of these drivers, and it's going to be Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer representing Team Thunder in round 2. EJ Heyen, a fast driver, a little slower than normal tonight, but not going to make it happen, unfortunately. But if you guys are enjoying tonight's racing competition, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let me know in a comment down below. Also, leave a like if you don't mind. But if you want more content, head over to Instagram for all kinds of extra content, including early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. It's pretty fun over there. I mean, check it out for sure. We got almost daily content. Also, check out the RORSRPS Store down in the description below. But let's check out our round 2 bracket here. Max D gonna take on Avenger. Zombie is gonna take on Max D for Team Thunder. Gravedigger for Team Thunder will take on Mohawk Warrior, and closing out round 2 is Piece of Scrap taking on Lucas Stabilizer. Couple of interesting races here, especially for me personally. This one right here, Devin Barber, a friend of mine in Avenger, representing Team Thunder. Very curious to see how he's going to do here against the 2-time champion Zack Antezana in Max D, representing Team Mayhem. Zack Antezana definitely not a slouch when it comes to the racing competition. Of course, the 2 wins as mentioned, 2 semifinal positions as well. So we'll see what happens here in Glendale tonight. He's looking for another championship for sure. Devin Barber looking to have one of his best performances of the season if he can get into the semifinals. Coming down the track, these two are neck and neck over the jump and headed into the turn. Really tight from Devin Barber, but a perfect turn. Devin headed into the semifinals here. Team Thunder, the first team into the semifinals tonight. Zack Antezana not going to make it happen. Honestly, a surprise for me. I thought he would have had that one in the bag, though I was rooting for Devin Barber here. Trevor Goldberg in Max D. Max D right after Max D here. He's going to be on your left representing Team Thunder. He'll take on Bari Musau in Zombie representing Team Mayhem. Another Team Thunder versus Team Mayhem race. Very curious how this one's going to turn out. Neither one of these drivers have been performing as they wanted to early in the season here in the racing competition. It's anyone's game in this race. Another race that I think is a pretty fair one as we pull up to the line here. Both trucks staged, ready to go, and we are green. Heading down the track, Trevor Goldberg clipping the turning obstacle, but it doesn't upset him so much like it did with Preston Perez in Muscle Rottweiler. To the line, it's close, but it is Zombie, Bari Musau, heading into the semifinals, getting it done here in Glendale. He might have his first racing championship on his hands, but we still have 2 rounds to get through before any of that talk, so we'll save it and see what happens here. Bryce Kenny in Mohawk Warrior Fire coming out next. He'll be taking on Shane Lake in Gravedigger representing Team Thunder. Again, 2 racing championships under Shane Lake's belt. One of the most proven racers on this tour. Of course, Zack Antezana is going to be the one in competition with him. They're tied right now in racing championships. Bryce Kenny looking to knock out the 2-time racing champion. We just saw it happen 2 races ago with Zack Antezana. Can Bryce Kenny make it happen here tonight in Glendale as we launch off of the starting line? Who's going to take it to the finish line? Close race here. Bryce Kenny trying to tuck it in tight. He clips the turning obstacle and goes down. And that is going to be another DNF, so he'll be getting 2 points as opposed to every other loss in this round, getting 4. Shane Lake in Gravedigger representing Team Thunder on to the semifinals. Once again, 1 step closer to another racing championship. Can he get it done tonight? Make it 3. Grab that lead on this tour for racing championships. That'd be nice, man. Cynthia Gauthier coming out next in Lucas Stabilizer. She's going to be on your left, taking on Jackson Shalette in Piece of Scrap. This is one of the best performances we've seen from Jackson Shalette so far this season. Again, like I said, he's only made it up into the semifinals once before. Aside from that, it's all round 2s for Jackson, or round 1, excuse me. Cynthia Gauthier, one-time runner-up to Shane Lake in Gravedigger. She wants that rematch, and she'll get it if she can take the win in this round. Launching down the track, we will find out who's going to take it to the line. Cynthia looking fast, but it's Jackson Shalette with the slight lead heading into this turn. To the line, it is very close, but it looks like it's going to be Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer heading into the semifinals. She is going to get her rematch against Shane Lake in Gravedigger. Can she make it happen tonight and make it up into that final round? I'm very curious to see if it's going to work out for her. Avenger, Devin Barber going to be taking on Bari Musau in Zombie. Then it's Shane Lake in Gravedigger getting that rematch with Lucas Stabilizer, Cynthia Gauthier. Very exciting semifinal round. I mean, we have two trucks looking for their first time in the final round. And here they are right here. Devin Barber in Avenger taking on Bari Musau in Zombie. Either way we go here, it's a new finalist, heading into the next round. Devin Barber really loves these Avenger designs, and of course this is another one since show 4 this season. He's been picking out all of his Avenger designs. This one we had to include, of course, and this one ended up as the Tour Championship truck. Closed out the season with it in Custom Chaos Tour last season, and brought it back around for good luck, and it's working for him here in the racing competition so far. Clips the turning obstacle, though. It is close to the line, but it is going to be Bari Musau in Zombie, getting his first shot this season at a finalist spot, at a finalist position. Can he lock it down tonight and get his first racing championship is the question on my mind. I don't know about you guys, but now that he's there, it could happen. It could finally happen for Bari Musau this season. Shane Lake in Gravedigger coming out on your right. He's going to be taking on Cynthia Gauthier in Lucas Stabilizer. The rematch from Show 3 St. Louis, closing out the night, giving Shane Lake that championship, his first one of the season. Who can get up into the final round tonight? Two-time champion or a girl trying to make a name for herself here on this tour? Launching off of the starting line, we will find out in just a second. Heading into the turn, Shane Lake swinging it out wide in the entrance. Is it gonna matter? It's very close, but it's gonna be Shane Lake in Gravedigger by inches there, making it stick, and he's trying to get a save, but it doesn't happen for him. Down in the bowl he goes. Shane Lake, Gravedigger, on to the Dubby final round tonight. Let's get a look at this bracket. Bari Musau in Zombie finally makes it happen, getting up into the final round. He'll be taking on Shane Lake in Gravedigger, looking for number 3. Can he make it happen tonight? We will find out in just a minute. Bari Musau in Zombie representing Team Mayhem on your right. Shane Lake, Team Thunder on your left in that Gravedigger truck. This is going to be an exciting final round. I am pumped. I am hyped. I am amped as always. And if you want to get amped like me, you can check out Dubby Energy at dubby.gg. They have some delicious flavors of energy powders that give you focus and energy without the jitters or crash. They have 0 sugar, 0 fillers, 0 artificial dyes, and most importantly to me, they are delicious and they work. I use Dubby all the time. I put it in my fruit smoothies. I drink it on its own. Absolutely delicious. I just finally cracked open my favorite flavor, Beach and Peach. I got a full tub of that. It is delicious. Be on the lookout very soon for a little review on Calio Cream and Beach and Peach. But if you guys want to get amped like me, you can get 20% off until the end of September using code RORSRPS at dubby.gg. Check them out. Get your favorite flavor. Let me know if you get a new one, how it tastes, all of that. We are green for the final round. Launching down the track, Shane Lake a little squirrely coming out of that first turn. Heading into the final turn, big slide from Shane Lake, but he is gonna hold it a big lead. Shane Lake in Gravedigger headed into the winner's circle once again, grabbing Racing Championship number 3, the fan favorite, constantly getting votes that people are predicting that he's going to win these racing championships, and he does just that once again, showing out for his fans, for the Team Thunder fans, getting that 3rd racing championship, making it stick once again. Give it up for Shane Lake as he chucks it into some celebration donuts here in Glendale, Arizona. Wow. Racing championship number 3. I can't believe it, man. I mean, we have Blake Thompson getting all kinds of freestyle championships, 3 to his name right now, 1 racing championship, but it's hard to come out on top in racing every time. Shane Lake not coming out every time, but 3 times this season. He's been making a stick and doing a good job of it. Look at that awesome black and green wrecking machine. Gravedigger in the lead with 127 points for Team Thunder. HyperShock 109, Max D for Team Mayhem 96, and Devin Barber in Avenger with 93. Zombie 78 tied with Bryce Kenny in Mohawk Warrior. Bad Company 75, and Blown Money, Loose Cannon Racing neck and neck here, 75 and 74. Blue Thunder with 71. Gravedigger for Team Mayhem with 63, Jackson Shalette 61, and Trevor Goldberg, Team Thunder's Max D, with 60. Lucas Stabilizer with 59. Northern Nightmare 53. Rottweiler ends up with 48. JR McNeal not doing too well tonight. 2 points to his name, but anything can happen in the freestyle competition, so stick around for that. At the end of the video, click that end card and you'll go right there. 666 points is the total heading into freestyle for Team Thunder. 639 for Team Mayhem. We'll see what happens. This is going to be an interesting night for freestyle for sure. I'm wondering who's going to come out on top. But if you guys enjoyed tonight's racing competition, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stick around for the World Finals coming up very, very soon. Somewhere in November. I do not have a date yet, but it's coming up very soon. Also, check out the RORSRPS Instagram for all kinds of extra content almost daily. Early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, recaps, more. Check out the RORSRPS store for, I got some lock screens, got some free stuff, some dollar stuff. It's nothing crazy, but, it's cool, and you can help support the RORSRPS channel. Also supporting the RORSRPS channel, head over to dubby.gg. You can get 20% off until the end of September using code RORSRPS at checkout. They got some delicious flavors, man. I'm telling you, Beach and Peach, I cannot recommend enough. Delicious. Also really good. Calio Cream, that's my second favorite. You can't go wrong with those two, but get what you like, man. They got watermelon, they got passion fruit, they got all kinds of stuff. Check out Purple Dub Sauce, that's their new flavor, as well as the limited edition Grandpa's Denture Water. That's mango and papaya, so check it out. But we're done here in racing. Stick around for freestyle. Click that end card. I will see you guys over there.